Hmm?
Even no monkeying around.
You need help, Grandma?
Hmm?
You need help?
They need help, grandmama?
Sea salt
That's
and
mine.
cracked pepper.
That's not shit.
Oh, okay.
Baby.
Hey, welcome. Shoot, that's scary of what do you call it? That looks scary, huh?
Hey, she looks like a
Hold on.
Wait, Grandma.
Hmm?
Can me and Avon answer the comments again?
You want to answer the comment?
Yeah.
Hold on. Ooh.
That's
Sorry about that. Trying to find what's the best option. Don't want that, huh? Okay, let's go with this option. It looks scary.
That's a good one.
I think too much makeup. I don't know which option is it.
Right here. Denali.
So that's the natural options.
Can I go in your bag again? I want to go in your bag. Oh, how about you go?
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No, you go in my bag. Let's rock, paper, scissors. You go in my bag.
Oh,
and then I go
goodness.
And I go in Avon's.
Hey.
And go in and then I go in yours, and then I go in Avon's.
Because you want to sit on one foot like this. We're going to put your side up.
Soon.
Hurry up. Now we go in Avon, and then I go in Denali, and then I go in Avon, and then I go in Denali, and then I go in Avon.
You're heavy. How much do you weigh? You're kind of F-18.
Okay, now I want you back. No.
All the noise. Nothing. Nothing but something. Hold on. Oh my gosh. This is not working out, huh? Hold on. Let me figure it out. How do I do this? If we do it vertically, get my head cut off. All right, I don't care.
Please look at the comments and answer them.
Up to you. Good late morning. I know somebody's hungry. I already cooked something earlier, but
Denali, I was.
excuse me. No, you. I'll let you know when you can work on my computer, kid. Make sure your hands clean. Don't touch my computer for now, please.
My hands are clean. I washed them.
I know. I am. My house is full of distraction today. It's gonna be like this for a while because I have young visitors. So let's see who we have today. We got that's a Renee in the back.
I already said hi.
Hey, you want time out? You keep it up. That's Evan. And the young visitor is Janali's, and the one that just making noises, that's a great grandma. I'm the grandma. So let me tell you a little bit about the what do you call it? The dynamic of having multiple generations living in the household. So the parenting skill never equal. It's almost like da da da. Da da da, and then whoa, whoa. So I'm the calm one, but don't get me going because I'm the one that's gonna have kids stand on one foot for an hour. They won't be able to walk the next day, right? Or I'll do like, come, and send them to the home run. So my mom, she's all about complaining, all about kids are not being disciplined, always say something about, oh, kids are so different these days. When she grew up 80 years ago, she wanted everything to stay the same like 80 years ago. It does not happen. I often reminded her to be gentle, to be loving, to be understandable, and all that thing. But for having her, keep it up. So, with the young visitor today, we really, hold on, let me move around so you can see. So, with the young visitor, she had a show. My granddaughter, typically, you know how the kids are when they have companions, and that's how they behave badly in school. I feel, I feel the love for the teachers because they have so much patience for teaching. And with that, all the teachers in the world, thank you for being loving, kind, and always teaching and dealing with someone else's kids. For me, dealing with someone else's kids, I'm like, no, thank you. I done that. I got one that live here that we have to deal with, and he's a full hand. And as much love as we give, still a lot of teaching to be done. Okay, so today I wanted to do something easy for you because a lot of you, if you shop at Asian store and you walk by the aisles and the vegetables, the fruits, all the sauces, you wonder what they are for. Don't ask me, I don't know neither because for Cambodian, we don't have that many sauces, but for the Chinese, they have about 30,000 sauces, and I wonder what it is for, right? So I'm only use a few that I regularly do in my kitchen. The rest of the sauces, I don't even care for because I don't really know what it's for, either dipping sauce or stir-fry sauce or soup sauce, whatever it is. I'm just go with something that I'm familiar with growing up with grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle, and my mom. So the rest of the sauce, I'm not worried about it because if you don't know what it's for, then it's no use, right? But today I wanted to introduce to you to a vegetable. It might look strange to you. It does look strange to you because a lot of stuff that grow in Asia or even now they grow in America does not look familiar to you. But this is Ong Choy, okay? Ong Choy can be both grow in the water or on land. Okay, this plant here loves a lot of water. It's literally, if you go to Asia, you see the canal, you see the river, and you see Ong Choy be swimming, from the first.
Stop laughing.
Okay, bye. The other way, please. Go over there on the station.
I can handle it.
You can turn on the TV and watch it from your TV. Go. So, you see what I mean? Kids switch up their behavior when they're around each other. So if you have 30 of the kids in the classroom, I'm sorry.
Grandma, I can't find the remote.
I don't know, because I do not watch TV. So therefore, I have no idea where the remotes go. You can ask him, or you can look around under the couch, perhaps. Because I don't watch TV. You ask the kid. You too. Leave my computer. I don't want no one touching my computer today, please. Go look for your for the remote so you guys can watch me from the TV. That'll do. And be quiet too. If I hear you guys being funny, you're gonna be on 1 foot today for an hour. Like we did yesterday, we do 2 feet. So today we're gonna do 1 foot timeout. That's how my parenting works. I don't go hitting, knocking, or punching nobody. I'm going to put time out that they will remember. They will remember for good. Okay, enough eating. You already eat. No more distraction, otherwise you go upstairs. Final warning. Final warning. Read my lips. Gracias. No. Oh. Sorry. Raising someone else's kid is harder than raising your own. Okay, so let me move this so you guys can see it. I know I'm situating my camera in a crazy angle, so there you go. All right. So I was saying about Ong Choy, okay? Ong Choy is a kind of vegetable, the kind of vegetable that grow freely originally. Originally it grow freely, okay? So it doesn't have owner, no farmer growing this. It just grow on the canal. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Yeah. So until somebody got smart and said, well, we can make money out of this, so let's grow this commercially. So that's how Ong Choy come about in the market. Before the Ong Choy consider food for farmers, food for poor folks. You know, that's all they can afford is to go pick Ong Choy from the river, from the water holes, and then bring it home and cook meal for the family. Now this Ong Choy here is about $5 per pound. It's no longer for poor boy or rich boy. It's for people who be able to want to have this beautiful vegetables. Okay, without further ado, today we're gonna cook Ong Choy. If you do go to Asian store and wonder what you can make out of Ong Choy, okay, Ong Choy is the plant that can grow vertically, but eventually it'll go reclining because it does not have the kind of stem that will withstand. So it reclines. It grow along the river. It lay around along the river. It's just like water lily. It just lay along the river. It's not the trees. Okay. I see one flies over here. Evan, can you please? Because somebody opened the door too many times. That's why. So there's a few ways to cook Ong Choy. I can do stir fry with this. That's what I'll do. Very basic, so you guys know what to do. And then I can put in the soup, in a Cambodian soup. Or I can make vegetable with dipping sauce with this also, okay? So you can add to your salad. You can eat it raw and cook or blanch, okay? So without me talking too long, let's manage this, okay? So what you want to do is to cut it into a serviceable sizes, which is this size here, okay? Yeah, all right. I will need a bucket for this. So Ong Choy is kind of vegetable that will cook down and literally it won't be a lot. It does look a lot, but once it cooked down, it's gonna be a little bit left over. It's be like it's not like broccoli. It does not shrink, okay? But this thing will shrink. So, okay, that's it. Go upstairs until I need you. There's too much noise. Actually. Go sit down, brother, because right now you make too much noise. Thank you. And perhaps the remote might be underneath the couch, because you guys have no manner. When you watch something, you don't put it away. So like I said, I don't watch TV, so finding remote with me will be impossible. Sorry, people are gonna get time out soon. I know, they're just kids. I know, they're just kids. So am I. You just kids growing up in different dispensation. In Adam dispensation, Seth and his brother Abel. Seth and Abel. Which one was the mean one? Somebody unalived someone, right? Just the two of them at the time, but that's how things go in the family. They can get ugly. Okay, so let me get our Ong Choy situated, and then I'll show you what kind of meat that we can cook with this, okay? So typically, Chinese people, sometimes they cook this by itself. Okay, if you are vegetarian, you go right ahead and just cook this by itself. It'll taste wonderful also. But for meat eater, they always want some kind of meat to go with every meal, every preparation. It's fine too, you know. I mean, we just have different type of style of eating, so it doesn't mean that we are strange and nothing like that. Okay. Well, in Chinese, they like to cook their food in a fancy way. You know, they won't be chopping like I do here. They want to like cook the whole thing and lay it on the tray, you know, and they use a chopstick and like, you know, just working into your throat, into their throat. So yeah, they can do that also. I mean, you can cook the whole plant here and then manage it nicely like that. But I like to do it politely, in polite way. So, should have done this. Okay, leave it. I'm not washing. You please do not wash it right now. Leave it. We'll come back and wash it later. I don't like a lot of noise. So how do I get these Ong Choys? Well, my daughter and her husband went to California, and her in-law has greenhouse. She grew vegetable for sale in the market, and she also probably some of her product here sold here in the valley. I saved a whole bunch for my other cooking that I like to demonstrate to you also, because this Ong Choy here are good for a hot pot for those who like to do hot pot, you know, or their hot pot. This would be just perfect. I remember when we had hot pot last year. We haven't had one this year, but this would go well in the hot pot where shimmering and infused with all those hot pot sauce, and oh, this tastes incredible. So we have this much, but believe me, this will cook down very, very fast. Okay, because this vegetable here, it's not like cabbage, or even cabbage will cook down. I smash it a little bit because it cooked better. So I was telling you that my in-law family, they own farms, and they own greenhouse. They grow for commercial and sell it to the market. Also, and she brought back a few other vegetables too. It's only California, the state of greens, and California is the agriculture state, so they always have plenty of vegetables, and it's a farming community. So when my daughter visit California, she will bring back a lot of these vegetables. And then she brought a whole bunch of these. This is $2 per bunch, okay? Consider here is about $10 here, $10 to $12. So over here, you had about 3 of this for $2.99. So here, 3 of this stem here. But in California, these this is affordable, more than affordable. And later on, I'll be chopping this and then make into cooking paste or spicy paste for stir fry or even some other Cambodian cooking. So each trip my daughter make to California, she makes sure that she will bring back the ingredient that we don't necessarily have here, or the ingredients that are scarce in this county here, in this city or in the state, because Las Vegas is not an agricultural community. So even I can grow the vegetable here really well. It doesn't grow very well, especially the lemongrass. I have so much issue with lemongrass. My jasmine is doing okay. I have my other plant that doing okay, but for some reason the lemongrass is not doing okay. So I gave up. I still have some that is like not doing too good. It's sad to look at it, you know. Taking care of plant just like taking care of the kids. So okay, let's come together here. I did so a lot of time for this Ong Choy stir fry here. It fit well with the pork belly, you know, a lot of fat, because we're gonna cook it down, because that's traditionally that's how it's prepared, a lot of fat. But yesterday I went and got this pork meat. It's just a little bit of skin on it, a little bit of fat on it. It just symbolically. Okay, typically I would do the fat belly and the pork belly, because this go well with Ong Choy. Don't ask me how, but that's how it's always been prepared. So I have a pound here, okay? A pound of. If you're gonna use pork belly, you're good. But this is this here is a regular pork with some fat on it. See, you have some fat on. Okay. So that's what we need, okay? So excuse me. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong, I have these too. But it works the same way. But because in Asia we don't have this, and that's why we have to use what we can grab. even the bottom of a porcelain bowl will do. Okay. See what I'm talking about? It's still not sharp enough, but let me do my way. That's why I like my way better. Okay. To do this, we're gonna cut it into this side of strip here, and then we're gonna strip it down into little wedges, because we have Ong Choy wedges. We're gonna wedges of pork also. Okay, that way it complement. We even cook with the skin. Sorry. people ask, how come Asian people do a lot of stir frying? Because it's the best way to get family to eat the vegetables, and because Asian people consume a lot of rice, and so rice is very easy to go well with any type of stir fry, soup, or salted meat, what have you, okay? Growing up in different culture, different part of the world, we do things a little different, which is normal. But if you like more meat, then go ahead and add extra meat, okay? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but today I'm gonna focusing on eating my Ong Choy instead of the meat. So the Ong Choys had it had a taste between, not broccoli, okay, probably more so cross between what's the best description? Probably spinach. Okay. In fact, in some country call it water spinach, which makes sense. You know? I know American people don't like eat pork with skin. You know what? You're fine with that. Where we came from, people eat every part of the animals because we don't like to waste anything. Okay, we eat the viscerals, we eat whatever that come out of animals, which is natural. Nothing scary, nothing crazy about it, okay? Because wherever we grown up at, wherever we've been, where we grown up, that's where we do our things. And that's why we need to learn to appreciate each other's cultures, so that way we will have the love and appreciation for each other. £1 is plenty. For us, because it's pork meat, okay? I mean, you can do with chicken, you can do with beef or shrimp, but traditionally it's prepared with pork, fatty pork, especially the belly, pork belly would be good. I don't like this knife. This knife is getting old. When my daughter went on to California, she didn't just bring back the vegetables and herbs and stuff like that. She brought a little visitor, which is the cousin of my little daughter, cousin of my little granddaughter. It's a sister of Evan. So they get along well, they play together well. So yesterday they got into something a little bit funny. But no, the day before yesterday. No, yesterday, yeah, for real. So I have to do errand for about an hour. When they came back, my bathroom was soaking wet, and she even poured one bottle of her dad vitamin E. She the whole living room like a big mess, but the bathroom was messy also, so I investigated into it. So she and her cousin went and chopped down the hair of one of the dolls. So cute. But they got in trouble for it. You know what I mean? Okay, the cutting part, I understand that that's the way the mother and that's the way the aunt were doing. I know that when they grow up, they became hair. Hold on, please. Let me wash my hands. So when a Rennie mom was little, about her age, she always cutting her own hair or cutting her sister's hair, or her sisters will be cutting her hair also. But you know what? When they grow up, exactly that's what they do. They become beauticians. I mean, how child display the behavior when they were young, they become just that. So I remember coming home from work and see like missing hair pieces. You know, there's a big ball of hair here and there. It was time where I don't understand behavior at the time, so I thought that was badly behaved. So not only one time though, they've been doing that to make a career out of it. So to the point where we not allowed to have scissors around the house. But little I know that when they grew up, they have followed their dreams, become hair beautician, nail beautician, lashes beautician. So whatever the child started to display the behavior young, you know, whether it's something horrific or something that you notice that they do when they were young, exactly that's what they're going to become. And that explains why some of the kids who behave badly or into a negative behavior will grow up to be adult the same way. So that's why as parents, as grandma and grandpa, our responsibility to make sure that our kids behave right when they're young. So that way they will adopt into that righteous living and righteous person. Okay. So with this little girl here, I'm sure that she's gonna follow her parents' footsteps. Her dad is master cut, so he does men hair. I'm not sure he does female hair or not, but he does men hair here in Las Vegas. They own a beauty shop called The Lab, stand for lashes and the barber. So my daughter, she does the lashes, facial, and she cut hair also. She cut men and female hair, but she have combo license, so she can do all that. And then my firstborn, the secondborn, the same thing. You know, they all have combo license to do hair, nails, lashes. So if you attend their shop, it's one-stop shopping for all the beauty needs. You know, you can get your nail, your pedicure, your nail, your gel, all that beautiful stuff, the lashes, the makeup, the hair, you done. And I saw some woman walk out of there for $700 to get her nail done, you know, design, and get the toe done, get their hair done, get the facial, get the vaccine and all that. She walked out of there like $1,000 worth looking of makeup. You know, women will go to extent to make themselves look pretty. Yeah, and me too. You know, I like to look pretty. You know, I like to put the makeup on. So today, while I was ready for my video, so you know, I like a little color on my face. I don't look like I'm a, you know, yeah, I don't like that sad look. I like the vibrant color. You know, it make me feel good. It boosts that confidence. Okay. So that little color on the face is about boosting the confidence in woman. Men do that too now, you know. I mean, men did a little makeup also. I mean, it started that when before King James even born, where men in the high court, you know, all the puff hairdo and the powder face and the high heels and all that. They did that. A woman just learn it from men in the day, you know, all those high class men, you know, high quality men, they call them. Okay, so yeah, so I was doing that, and my grandson, oh, grandma, you look so pretty today. I said, thank you. And my little daughter came over and said, yeah, grandma, are you going to the temple? I said, oh, not a bad idea. So that's what we probably need to take them to the Buddhist temple. Or I can take them to another temple, you know. the Latter-day Saint temple and have them enjoy the waterfall. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have them enjoy the Latter-day Saint temple with the beautiful backyard and the bumblebee flying around, you know. So I'm doing plenty of garlic because I'm crazy about garlic. It's good for your skin. It's good for your body. It's good for it's good for your well-being. I don't know what it's good for. I just know that it's good for lowering the cholesterol thing. And so I didn't marinate my meat ahead. So we're gonna do that while we're cooking it. So just I say that help the kid growing up understanding what their limitations are as a child, and help them grow, help them understand, redirect, okay, redirect all the time. With my granddaughter here, with her doing that, okay. Well, not only that, she cut the hair of a dog. She bathed her stuffed animal also. She should have given my dog a bath. It would be nice, you know. But she only did that when she had audience though. Before, Rennie don't know that. Now she has her cousin here, so Rennie wanted to show off her skill. Oh, like amazing. So I got, and then I got Shanala, her cousin, and Rennie. Time out. They were on standing for about 40 minutes, you know. I mean, but I warned them that next time they do anything crazy, they'll be standing on one foot, you know. I'm doing yoga. I'm good at one foot, but the kid don't do yoga, so they will be uncomfortable for a little bit. And I put my grandson on a timeout too because he's being funny. Oh yeah, yesterday I went out to water the plant. My mom was out there doing her exercise in the morning, and he was with the fly swatters. He was looking at us through the back door, you know, slide doors, and then he wanted to be funny, so he locked the door, and I couldn't get in, and I knocked the door. He didn't come to rescue me, but I had my other door open because I let the dog out also. So I came in. That's it. He got his moment. Yeah, he was on the foot for an hour also, and I tell him not to think about what he did on that time. He's standing on the foot, 2 feet. The next time I tell him it's gonna be 1 foot. You know. Because positive parenting is all about teaching, coaching, and redirect. Okay, it's not about slapping. It's not about hitting. It's not about scolding. Sorry, scolding would be like scroll up, scroll down. Scolding. Okay, it's not about yelling. It's not about capital punishment, where everybody have to get, you know. No, there's time that I feel like that was needed. Okay, that is on their own parenting. As a grandmother, I parenting at my level, and there's a different level in their own parents. So I let them take that responsibility because I'm not about to mess around with their parenting. Because if you interfere with their parenting, then you have issue. I don't want issue with my kids. So when they are left under my charge, I do my own parenting. When the parents are here, I allow them to do their own parenting. And when they're disciplined, I don't get interfere. Okay, so when I discipline them, they don't interfere neither. So we at the same level, but we discipline this differently. Okay, my daughter, sometimes she lost her cool. She go, I said, stop, take time out, go to your room. I'm still your mother. I still send you to your room. You know. So here we got my mom, who's absolutely adamant about everything. She think that kids should just sitting down, behave themselves like a little China doll, you know, no talking, no moving, no running, just like you have the China doll just sitting, looking pretty, you know, with the perfection of the skin. For me, I allow them to do things, but with redirect. If they purposely being funny about it, then I take action. I repercussion. I do not let a child slide a little bit into their little misbehavior. But I parenting in a loving way because I remember growing up my parents. My dad, my mom, she's still like the talking type, you know. She go and then she will find the stick. With me, man, I got hit all maybe 5 times a day if I don't do it right. I get hit for breaking a dish. I get hit for talking back. I get hit for not doing dishes. I get hit for not cooking. I get hit for not doing things. So, you know, get hit for just fighting with my siblings. So we get hit for everything. So with that experience, I told myself that I never raised my kid like that. So one time when my girls is in their late teen, so it was supposed to be 4th of July or Independence Day or something like that, or Veteran Day or something like that. So they told me that, Mom, we're gonna go camping. I said, with who? So with a bunch of friends. That no adult supervision. You shall not be leaving. So I have my niece Rosemary. She's same age as my firstborn. At the time they were about 16, and then I have the 15. I have the 13. At the time, all the girls. I have 4 girls. I have 3 girls of my own, and then my niece Rosemary came to live with me. So they said, no, do not leave to camp because no adult around. But guess what? They left without me knowing. So when they came home, I'm ready for them. You know, I was so ready for them. I waited for, like, they've been gone Friday, Saturday. They have to come home on Sunday for school. So yeah, they came home. So I didn't have anything big. I have like a piece of incense stick, you know. It's small, slender, but it can, you know, it does that little, you know, it had that, you know. So it's that, well, which feet take you out to the camp without my permission and let me see it. So I went and like on their feet, right? They were jumping with joy, you know, because that thing hit their feet. So I think that was like the time where I was like lost my cool with my kids. So other than that, my girls, they were I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, okay? Because we have some fat on here. We're gonna go ahead and start cooking. So I learned that teaching kids is not about controlling, okay? It's about redirect and bring them back to reality. If the kid doing something crazy, do something wrong, redirect, okay? We were kid once, we did crazy thing. I mean, I did crazy thing. I mean, in Cambodia, but hitting was like everybody hit in the village. You can't go to grandma and grandpa thinking that they will rescue you. Say, oh no, it's okay to get a little hit. And sometimes I'll be running around my grandma, you know, trying to get some help from grandmother. And grandmother said, you're on your own on that. Yeah. Don't go to grandma and grandpa. They never rescue you. In fact, they will tie you up and have your mom take you home like that. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon just to caramelize. Not like in this country, you know, where when that happened, they call CPS, they call the police, they call 911, whatever it is to get parents in trouble. And that's why parents are so reluctant to discipline their kids. Back where I came from, You're gonna straight and be flat as you can be because no one's gonna help you. Nope. Because back home, everybody disciplined their kid the same way. You know, they discipline their kid by whipping them, and hopefully that, you know, it's, I don't know, I thought it was uncool, and that's why I don't try that with my kids. So there was a few incident where the girl fight, you know, they PMS, so I got my own PMS, and I have 3 teenagers living at home. They got the PMS like every week. You know, everybody have their time, different time for their hormone thing. So yeah, so there's a time where the girls were fighting, and then my ex just say, honey, your kids are fighting. I said, honey, I cannot get involved because they will think I take sizes. If I say, so yeah, I let them tough it up, you know. I have this piece of china, beautiful teak wood chinas, had beautiful intricate design. Yeah, some pieces came off because yeah, they're doing too much. But you know what? They love each other. I don't know what come across between them. So I let them tough it out. You know, I mean, that's how they're gonna learn. I cannot be interfered. Even now, I don't interfere with the business. You know, if they broke up with their boyfriend, if they get a new boyfriend, if they fight among themselves, or they stop talking to each other for months, I do not get involved unless they seek for my enlightenment, for my unless they're seeking for my caramel. Oh, anyway, you can't see it, but carameling my sugar. And now we're gonna put our garlic in. Why did I not get involved? Same thing, you know, if I have issue, I don't want my kid to get in between my business neither. So with that respect, they give you the same respect. You know, I'm not being heartless or cruel mom, anything like that. I'm just mindful of my business and my space, and allow the kid to learn from the consequences and repercussions. The same thing for grandkid, you know. There we go. You can't really see it, but that's how sometimes the kid will learn, you know, without interfering from their parents or from the boyfriend or from the grandma and grandpa. And it's okay to do that. You know, it's more harmony because then they don't try to get personal with you or with me. What my kid will say to me is that, Mom, just do what makes you happy, okay? If I'm going to get a boyfriend, get a boyfriend. If I want to get married, get married. If I want to stay single and celebrate, do whatever make you happy, Mom, because you've been through so much and already you just need to sit back and enjoy the time now. They're saying that all of us are growing up now, Mom. You know, I mean, with the love and support and visiting with grandkids and cook for them when I'm there or here. It's just a whole new level of respect now, okay? Remember growing up with them, 6 of them, 7 of them, plus my niece. She was with me for a couple years until she graduated, and and it was awesome experience to be the mother and the loving aunt. 'Cause- See, and that's how it is, you know, in the community where society is based on family unities. We take care of each other. We don't necessarily hand it over to the government to take care of them. We take care of our own. We take care of our elderly. We take care of our own children. If needed, extended. We have granddaughter, grandson, or grandkids, or aunt. We have aunt that raising sons or daughter of their brothers and sisters. And you have grandma that raising the children of their sons and their daughter. Look at that. The caramelize of the sugar help make this pork meat looks really, really good. And that's the color that I prefer. I'm gonna allow the pork meat to cook a little bit longer because we have the fat attachment to it. I want the fat to cook down, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover it. I will let it cook for a few minutes because I'm cooking pork meat today. People say, pork meat has parasite. Okay, if it does have parasite, then explain to me that if they're gonna live through 400 degrees. I like to eat something that's gonna live through 400 degrees, so I can endure the 400 degrees and I'm still be fine. I won't be cooked. I won't be scorching. So the people who eat raw meat, raw fish, raw pork, raw rabbits will get some sort of parasite. Okay, if you cook them really well, 380 degree and above degree, nothing live beyond that. If it does, and like I said, I like to have it because that's like gonna be super miracle. I'm just saying, you know, it's common sense, right? So that's why when I cook my beef, even meat, I cook it really well, you know, unless the specific ingredient, specific menu that allow medium cook or medium done or medium rare. People preference different. Okay, so people will say, yeah, I like pork meat or you're Muslim. Fine, you know, have respect for those who are not, you know. And the same thing that I respect for the cultures. And we don't condemn you, you don't condemn us. We just meet halfway, mutual. It's beautiful cultures, beautiful religious beliefs, and we just meet halfway. We just be cordial, we just be respectful. How simple is that, right? So make the world more peaceful, help the world more loving, instead of fighting, instead of having differences and arguing or not getting along with the neighbors, stuff like that, you know, quit that. Because having issue with neighbors, one of the things is annoying because your neighbor is not going to move anyway. If the homeowner especially, they're not going to sell their house 24/7 and move away. No, they don't, you know, I mean, so just be respectable. Respect comes both ways. You know, some said, well, let's put it this way, okay? Two right does not make one wrong, okay? Or two wrong does not make one right. Sometimes people don't know how to be right until they're being confronted or being told. I have beautiful neighbors. James, he was a very nice young man, but sadly he passed away years ago, a couple years ago. I think this is go on his second year. So with James, he left on this side. And James was a single guy, and he was a bartender, and he never got married or never had children. So when we bought this house, my grandkids always bouncing the ball and we landing on his backyard, and he always retrieve it. He always bounce it back. So one day, James was down there on his backyard, watering his plant. I'm out there because when we first moved in, I wanted to lay down all my plant on dirt. So little I know that was so much hard work to trying to make a hole or even dig a ground to lay my crop. So James said, "Oh, hello there," so we introduced and got to know each other. So 3 years later, James got really, really sick, and he passed away afterward. And James used to say that this big house here, we have children living in it. It's a 5-bedroom house. It's a beautiful home. It's a big home, and it fit for families. So don't worry about your grandkid losing the ball over. He just retrieve it, just put it back over here. My other neighbor, they older couples, not always smiling, but we don't have issue with them. We just be cool. We keep our cool. Anyway, so once in a while they come out and say hello, and the man seemed to be more friendly than the lady of the house, and yeah, so Miss James though, his parents moving in, and they're just loving people. We enjoy them. All right, so here we go. I got my pork meat caramelized down really, really good. The textures are beautiful. Okay, so this is the texture for stir fry. If you're ever trying to stir fry, okay, and you got to get the right texture. That's the golden brown texture. Okay. All right, I guess the pork meats are cooking really well. I'm gonna go ahead and combine other ingredients. And traditionally, this type of cooking, it will need this is the salted soybean, okay, or bean curd, and that's what I'm going to be using it for. Instead of using the salt, this will substitute for salt, and this is pretty salty, so I'm going to use about 1 tablespoon first and see how it goes. If it does not work, then I can always add more. And this is the salty bean. Okay, I mean, I don't make this thing, but people do make this. China, Korea, Thailand, I think. Okay, and I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of salted bean. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 for now because I don't want too much salt in it, and then I'll do about 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. And I will do about, it's at the end, about 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Oh my goodness, I think I'm running out. And open another bottle. Let me try to get the rest out of it. Oh yeah, I saved this bottle. And I put some water in it. I line it along my windowsill, and it gives that very nice telescope look along my windows. I'll show it to you one day. Well, that's how you get your oyster sauce out from this hiding, is to add some water in it and stir it a little bit, shake it so that you can get the rest out. But I need some juice in there anyway, so that worked well. You going somewhere, baby girl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Clean up.
Hmm?
I clean up upstairs.
Oh, you gotta make a mess again?
Yeah.
Mm. Normal. About, you know, when it comes to black pepper, it's hard for me to imagine, but I do about quarter of teaspoon. I like to do more, but when you put too much, and it can get spicy. And my mom taste is changed. She used to be able to eat super spicy food and super hot, and there never a meal that she can do without the pepper. Now she can't have any kind of spicy food. I guess as we get older, our body change, and I believe that now. You know, I mean, it does. Let me sample this. So remember that little fat on here? That's how it look like. Okay, that we want that little fat when we have a bite of this. We have the meat. We have the little fat to go with it. Let me sample this if I need any more salt in it. It's that tastes good already. Tasting good. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and add our Ong Choy on. Remember we had a bowl of this? Yes, good. You want some later?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a whole bunch, but remember this is gonna cook down quickly, okay? I'm not gonna add any water yet because Ong Choy it's saturated with water. So once we cook it, the water is gonna excrete it. It's gonna be too plenty, and that's why I didn't add any water. If I need it, I'll add it later. So here we go. It's all oops, sorry. Okay. See, it started to cook down already. So see how simple it is, right? Asian cooking, it doesn't have to be complicated. I'm just teaching you, bringing you the most easier recipe and ingredient there is right here. So simple. And that's how you get the kid to eat the vegetable too. You know, you got a mixture of vegetables, the flavors, the herbs and spicy that go in there, and it tastes good. And allow family to enjoy it. Okay? So that way they don't try to eat too much meat. When the meat are being cultured, when the meat are being blended, infused with the herbs and spices and stuff like that, it tastes good. You know, I mean, it's not bland, it's not tasteless like the natural curd. But when you do this, it's going to be flavorful. And that's why the family enjoyed it. And that's why whoever invented this, like the smartest people. In China, they do the same thing. You know, they stir-fry everything. In Vietnam too. In Thailand also. And I'm only going to speak the country that I've been to. I went to Vietnam 4 times, and because I still have family live in Vietnam also. And of course, I have a lot of family living in Thailand and a whole bunch in Cambodia. And I have a whole bunch here in the United States too. It's multiple. I mean, my family are growing, you know, I mean, about 100 of them were killed and during Pol Pot, during the Khmer Rouge, during the genocide. So most of my family like annihilated. I mean, they almost wiped out. Okay, only a few families survived. So here I have 6 kids, have 7 grandkids. So our family are growing, and my aunt have 12 children. My great aunt, she passed away last year after we visited her in Cambodia. So she had 12 kids, and all her kids have at least 3 kids and more. So the family are growing. My uncle in Thailand, he only had 1 child, and they have 3 grandkids. So the family are growing. So one day, all right, so here we go. I mean, it's not done yet, okay? But I'm just telling you that it's cooking down. So the ratio is 2/3 of vegetable over the meat. And that's the best way to consume the meat this is where you call consume it moderately. Meaning that we're not eating 1 pound steak, one pound of steak in the Khmer cultures or even in the Asian culture can feed the whole family with mixtures of vegetables. Common sense, right? I mean, when the Bible said that eat things moderately, eat meat, eat pork moderately, they didn't say that go indulge in a 1 pound steak, maybe once in a while, indulge yourself with a pound steak. But if you can share and turn it into something even more delicious than just a 1 pound steak, then do. Common sense. I would say common sense. Here we go. It looks good. It's cooking down. So the Cambodian call this cha tragoon. Thai call it pat bung. Pat bung is the vegetables. Pat is stir-fried. So in Cambodian, tragoon is the Ong Choy. Cha is stir-fried. So cha tragoon, pat bung, stir-fried Ong Choy. There you go. Hey. Wow. Look at that. Look at the ratio of the meat and the vegetable. And if you are vegetarian, it'll be good by itself with soy sauce and the salted beans, okay? Remember, these right here, Cambodian people, how they serve the meal is they serve at least 3 main courses of stir-fry, soups, or deep fried fish or meat. So it's supposed to be at least 3 different kind of meat or soup to combine in one meal with rice. But I like mine simple. Okay, I don't have time to do 3-4 courses for one meal. So this stir fry right here is rich in nutrient. You have the Ong Choys are pretty rich in nutrient. Okay, and then I have a little bit of pork meat here, which is super cool. I take care of our protein needs. Okay, if you work out, you probably eat about whole bowl of this Ong Choy here. Okay, and let me sample and see where we go as far as flavoring it. The Ong Choy is very healthy and it's similar to spinach, right? But it doesn't grow like spinach though. It grows a little vine. Okay, let me sample this. I like that. The crispiness. It tastes just right. Hold on. Let me do it Chinese way. People that eat with the chopsticks are known to be the Chinese and the Vietnamese that eat with the chopstick with everything. Down to stir fry and a grain of rice. Okay. In China too. And in Korea, I think they do the same way. In Japan, they're doing the same way. So in Cambodian, we are not chopstick people. We are down to finger, fork, and spoon. Okay. Typically, we eat it with a finger. Okay. So, but I thought it's cool to using the chopstick because it's cool. Okay. All right, so here goes stir-fried ong choy with our pork meat today. Okay. This is super cool. Let me show you how to eat it in Asian way. I mean in Chinese or Vietnamese way. Okay, let me get some rice in this bowl. Oh.
Sorry, girl.
Thank you. I'll be done in a few minutes, okay? Are you guys going somewhere? This is how our Chinese brother do it. My brother, Chinese brother, my Chinese sisters. Here. Okay, so, only American like to have the individual plate, like the biggest plate, right? Well, in China, the big plate will be full of our meal to serve the kid, serve the family. So here we go. This is how Chinese people eat it, okay? I'm just learning this from Chinese people. Okay, so they, it is so good. You gotta try it. The pork meat are so delicious. No. It's just the most economical way to eat your meal, prepare your meal, okay? You have a bowl of rice and some stir fry on the top of it. Or you say what I do, use a big plate and do it fancy way. This is a freestyle way, okay? So the Chinese people, they go like this. This is good. This is like the mukbang eating contest, huh? The ong choy is so crispy. Even when it's cooked, it's still crispy. This is my lunch anyway. So stir fry ong choy with the pork with fat, okay? But something's missing. I'll be back. Oh yeah, she brought about 5 pounds of this chili here. Oh, I was gonna show you the pretty color of the chili. Look at that. This is a real chili, okay? I'm not kidding about that. And look at the colors. I just love it. Look at that. Look at the color. Yeah. I wash and clean this really well. Let me try this. Let me sample this if it's gonna choke me. Oh, ooh, a lot of heat. It's like ghost pepper. That baby had a lot of heat on it. It is good to be able to enjoy my own meal. Look at the color of this pepper. Okay? You think it's hot? It's burning in my ears. Wow. That thing is hot. Stir-fried Ong Choys. Oh, this chili right here. Oh, this is green one. I'm sure it started with green one. And look at that. I think the deeper the color, the more pepper, the more spicy it is. Okay, so if you love spicy, if you love spice and chili, this be it for you. Okay, I have 2 bites and I got burnt on my both ear right now. This is amazing. You gotta try it, okay? I'm not kidding you, but lunch serve style. This is good. Ong Choy Stir-Fried. You miss having spicy food? My friend, all you need to do is just add the chili. Okay? Just add the chili. Damage kids, come and join me. When you do come to Las Vegas, Damage kids, you're gonna be at my kitchen, our Stone Paxton kitchen. I'll be cooking you these delicious. Gonna come soon, okay? Blessing to you too. Oh, what happened? Why heartbreaking? It is delicious. It's healthy, pretty healthy. You know, Asian food. But I was saying earlier that oh, you're in Santan. Oh, you affected by the flood. You did not affected by the flood, do you? Sorry, I see better on my laptop. You're not affected by the flood, love? So you're in you're in San Antonio. No, San Antonio is not affected by the flood, right? Damage case. I know I'm appalled, it's saddened, you know, that so many life was taken during this past flood. It's just sad. It just no. It's no word for it. You know what I mean? The devastating, the loss of a little one, and there's one family that when they found the baby, she was clinging to her grandmother. You know, they hold on each other even the last breath. That was like heartbreaking. It's hard to comprehend. You know, how that happened. Which is love and prayer. Yeah, a lot of love and prayer. It's good to have you on here. You were with Stone earlier, huh? He's been working hard and producing the music and producing music for his clients, stuff like that. I might be seeing him later on today. I know sometimes families are like that. sometimes family don't have enough faith in us, thinking that we gonna be needing them for guidance and for a roadmap all the time. I understand because my mom, she's a little different. She because my mom don't speak the language, so she's solely relying on me as the head of household. Since dad passed about 5 years ago, I always been in the head of the household from the longest I remember. Because dad used to be the authoritarian figure in the family, but when they came to America, they didn't speak the language, so that role had switched a little bit. They allowed me to be the decision maker because of the language and because the cultural diversity that we help each other transition to live here in America. Oh, I forgot my green onion, but it's okay. We have enough garlic in there. But whatever it is, I hope you heal. Damaged cases that I listened to some of your track. You did a good job. I love it. Yeah. That's what I try to do. Damaged cases. I'm trying to bring healthy, delicious Oriental cooking. I'm not just doing Oriental cooking. You know, I cook varieties of cultural food also. I do some Mexican. I do some Chinese. Chinese and Cambodian. There's a few dishes that are similar. You know, we kind of adopted each other, and same thing for Vietnamese too. We have so many similarity. We have so many similarity in Thai cooking also. And not so much of Laos. You know, Laos are more similarity to Thai cooking and to Cambodian cooking. So growing up, learning all these cultures and it's been in different countries allow me to learn to love the people, learn to love the food. Though I'm not into raw food eating, I'm not into like exotic street food. I cannot handle a lot of stuff. You know, I don't eat lizard. I don't eat. I mean, most of game meat I'm not comfortable with. I don't like to smell the game meat. I don't even eat lamb. I don't like the smell of the lamb. You know, that, I don't know, that musky smell. I'm sorry, lamb. You know, I mean, they're expensive. I cannot afford it anyway. It's a good thing that I don't like it, so it worked well for me. You know, garlic is always the very foundation, fundamental. Just like we eat ketchup for everything, right, or butter for everything. In Asia, garlic, everything we do, garlic on everything. And little, you know, now American pharmaceuticals said, let's eat more garlic, you know, so that way keep away whatever it is, keep the doctors away. But what Asian comprise into their daily cooking, it found to be like the most health beneficial, lowering the cholesterol, lowering the blood pressure. You know, I mean, look at it. All these are herbs and spices, and I kid you not, it's good for our health. And a lot of remedies are derived from the root. Look at the Chinese herbalmen, where all these herbal medicine came from. A different type of plant, different type of herbs. It's like spearmint. You know, we do that in the spearmint oil. We do that for the cooking. We do that for the beauty supplies, and just spearmint itself, and the flavors, okay, and lemongrass, turmeric, name it. I mean, all these herbs and spices that, like India, you know, you see that the like full head of hair. You don't hardly see female or male without hair, because all the herbs and spices they consume daily in their cooking, just like the curry, just like all the spices are good for the skin, good for the hair. But American, you know, we down to like dairy product. We eat cheese and everything, and yogurt, in milk, in cereal, in cake, in cookies. We use milk for everything. Same thing for Asia. We don't use dairy product because we never have dairy product from to begin with. We use condensed milk imported from China, and we dilute it. So Asian people are not milk or dairy product kind of nation. Okay, we are into coconut milk now. The pharmaceutical industry like make millions out of coconut. They turn into coconut oil for cooking, for cosmetic. What I mean, they finally figured it out how coconut milk work, how coconut work from that. Yeah, the coconut. So I went shopping yesterday, right? So I well, over here at my neighborhood grocery store here, owned by the Filipina. So their coconut is about $5 each. But when I went to the bigger supermarket, I have to drive a little bit to get there, probably 8 miles. So there's only $3 something, so it's about $2 different. And then I found the Thai bananas. This is the kind of banana I was telling you about. So this is the kind of banana that we make dessert out of. Okay, so I'm gonna let it ripen. So today, after I log off, I'm gonna get prepared, ready to cook another dessert. Well, I cooked this dessert before, but it gets so good. My family love it, my neighbor love it, my friend love it, so they had demanded that I make some more. So I prepared. I already got my rice soaked. I got my banana peel. So these right here, I will save it for another dessert making because it's not quite ripe yet. So this is the banana cake that I'm not banana cake, I'm sorry. Banana, Thai banana or Cambodian banana. We grow them in our country. So I got this for 99 cents per pound instead of $5 per pound. So this is a big difference. So I grab it whenever it's on sale, then I figured out what I'll do with it. But this is gonna be a delicious dessert making because this kind of banana is not a regular consuming bananas, okay? It does not smell like the regular bananas, I mean, this banana here is designed specifically for dessert making only. You can make banana, fried banana, banana in the coconut milk, or you can even hydrate this and make into banana chip. So this is where they make a banana chip from. Okay, so yeah. So isn't that beautiful? It's short. It's not as long as a regular banana. So this is they name it Thai bananas, but then we grow this in Cambodia, in Laos, and in Vietnam also. So Thai banana would be like the name where they're recognized by, because it's from Southeast Asia, from the Asian nation. So they give it a name. You gotta give something a name, right? Just say that banana for the dessert, but the type of no, that's Thai banana. Banana. Okay, I got it. It grown in your country. It grown in mine too. It grown in Vietnam, in Laos, and wherever it grown. Probably in Philippines too. So I mean, it got a name, just like the Duke of Tuscany. The Duke of Tuscany, the nephew of the king went traveling. He saw the beautiful jasmine. He brought it home, so he named it after himself, Duke of Tuscany. And then Arabian jasmine, same thing. Probably found it in Arabia, so they brought it over, so they call it Arabia jasmine, same thing. So we name fruit and vegetable after the country that it was originally brought from. So I'm just saying it makes sense. It makes sense. So today, after I do this, clean up, I'm gonna start a new version of our cooking today. Hope you come back in about an hour time, hopefully, when I clean up the mess after myself. And yeah, I already cracked this, so you guys know how I do this. Like go, like execute this like the coconut's in trouble, right? Time out. So I got 2 of them, so I still have 1 more in the fridge, so I have plenty. So meaning that in the next next week or so, I'll be making coconut milk. I'll be needing coconut milk for my cooking. And then yeah, this is like I was telling you guys before that there's a coconut dance in the Cambodian community. They crack this up into on both sides, and they use this as a coconut dance. It's a beautiful coconut dance. You don't believe me? You check it, okay? Cambodian coconut dance is a beautiful dance. male and female together. But oh yeah, I was gonna say that coconut milk, coconut how you say it's fresh. When you shake it, you can hear the liquid inside and it's heavy. Okay, if it's not heavy, if it doesn't have the liquid sound inside running, shaking, you don't hear the liquid inside, meaning that it's no good. It's dry, it's old, it's expired, and get your money back. Okay. Just make sure you shake. You see how they get loud? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They think that they're behind my back. I don't hear them, but you see, you can hear them too. But I allow them to have fun because she's want to spend time with her cousin. So yeah, so don't mind me. I grow up all these things, the coconut, the bananas. So you're gonna have to figure out how you're gonna put these two together to make delicious dessert. Some sugars, and that's all I need. Some sugars, a little bit of salt, banana leaves, sticky rice, and you have a whole bunch of dessert that you can enjoy. Simple. Okay. Yeah, that's what I did yesterday. I didn't do cooking or nothing, but yesterday I made burger for my sweetheart. He had a craving for burger, so I went and got Angus beef and cook him double cheeseburger. Make him 4, so he still have 1 more double cheeseburger. So that will satisfy him until the next craving. So let me dish up my yeah, I'll come back. Let me damage case. I need to go. You do live show also? I have to go check on you also because I know you've been on Bongstone a lot and supporting him and having conversation. Yeah. Make sure you brush your teeth really good after you eat your garlic, if you're gonna be around your partner. So let me dish you up for my Ong Choy, okay, because I need to show you how it's served. Okay. Give me a second, please. So oval plate, okay, that's what we do. This is the Chinese oval plate. It's pretty thick. This is from my own grocery store. I used to have grocery store, and this is just a memory from my grocery store. I used to sell a whole bunch of this, so I have a few with me. Because you're serving your family, what you want to do is to dish it up like this. Oh. Like that. And then your family can get their own bowl of rice or plate of rice and then serve, okay? So like I said, stir fry always going to be served along with soups or other other meat dish. Okay? Cambodian, they will have at least 3 main courses: stir fry, soups, meat or fish, fry fish or cooked fish. Okay, so they don't like eating just stir fry by itself. But for me, I'm accustomed to it because to make those things will take me all day to produce 3 courses. Okay, just like you're going to a restaurant, you order stir fry, you order soup, you order fish, you order pork, you order chicken. So you can fill up the whole table like serving the king. But today the king is not here, so from me to you, so I'm serving you the Ong Choy, stir-fried Ong Choy with pork meat. Yeah. It's good enough to serve the king. If the king doesn't like it, then oh well, too bad. You do. Okay. So we have such delicious meal prepared today, and thank you for being here for me and supporting my channel. And Damaged Kiss, thank you for subscribing to my channel. You're such an amazing person. I love your personality. I love the fact that you're always here supporting, and I will do the same way, and I appreciate that for subscribing and attending and send me your comments. It's beautiful. I love that. Okay, so as for me as a chef, my liking is to bring you the best type of, thank you, damaged kiss on YouTube, appreciate that, to bring you the most healthy way, and by choosing the right kind of cooking oil. Notice that if I do use butter, I will use the salt-free butters, and I use the real butters. Okay, it's a little bit pricey, but remember, the money that you invest into buying healthy food or food item, it will be good for the rest of your life if you don't eat the kind of food that's healthy and will keep you live longer, and that money you're going to pay for the hospital bill. So either you spend those money to buy food to serve your body, to serve your purpose, or you save those money, be stingy by eating somebody else cooking, and or like fast food, because it's convenient, because it's easy, because you don't have to clean after yourself, because you don't have to cook, because you got long nail. I mean, but Cambodian have a say that woman with long nail is a woman that don't know how to cook. Well, this time I have long nail too, but I cook all the time, and then when I cook too much, and then my nails are gone. So, no. But I keep it minimally. I have, because I like to keep nails, because female nails bring out like elegantness of the finger. I mean, a little bit of colors, cute. Those things cute. So just like makeup, okay, hand and finger that does the same thing. It like the little touch of color. Look at that. I know. I do that myself, okay. I didn't go to my niece. She's a nail technician, and if I go to my daughter at East Coast, I'll come back with the falsy lashes, the extension, the nail done, the toenail done, and everything like complete. Yeah, that's what when you have homegrown technician that can do all that. Was pretty cool. Thank you. I know. When your nail are brittle, meaning that we don't eat enough nutrient. Okay, we lack vitamin E or vitamin D. Because for me, I'm lactose intolerant, so I cannot consume their product a lot. If I do, I'll be farting all day. My stomach was bloating. I need to be by myself because I have to let go of the bad air. I mean, I can like pollute the whole valley by myself. Like, this time, I'm like, dang, when is it over? It's so embarrassing, But and that was just me having that gassy, bloated stomach because of the milk, and so I have to take, so I have to eat the kind of vegetable that will allow me to substitute for vitamin E, vitamin D. Vitamin E is easy. You go outside and lay in the sun and be outside and be in the sun and absorb it from the sun. You can. I know. If I want to enjoy a bowl of ice cream or yogurt's probably better. So then I have to suffer the consequences. As soon as I have it, I gotta go home. Because it's embarrassing to go to someone else's bathroom and you can rip. I'm like, people like, dang girl, don't date her. She sounds terrible. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to feel better, right? I mean, I don't care if I have to fart and pollute the whole valley to feel better. I'll do that. I'll do that quietly in my own comfort, in my own space. I'm not trying to do that at the mall and stuff like that. But at home, I'm free. But I know the kid can hear, but I gotta go. I gotta release. So. It's not bad, it's part of human being. I don't care if you fart at night, Though you think I don't fart, my fart don't stink. Shut. It's not true. you know, all that thing you eat build up the gas inside of you. It doesn't smell good. You're like a methane. It don't smell good, just like you smell the gas here. You know, same thing. That's kind of same thing. That if you have enough of that, you can connect it to the stove. You can cook meal out of your own, you know, fart. I think that's what. I think that's what people were saying, you know. I mean, it'll be sufficient, it'll be efficient if you can use that and turn that into your, you know, energy. It'll be awfully beautiful. You don't have to pay expensive gas, natural gas, you know. I mean, human gas the same way as the methane gas that we use for cooking, you know, just that we don't know how to transfer from there to there, you know. I mean, it would be nice, but anyway, you know, it's funny. Anyway, so the cooking is done. I'm gonna go get myself clean up because I make a big mess here. Yes, I agree with you too. It feel better, you know, when you let go of the gas. You know, I mean, go like, I don't care how loud you're gonna let it out. You do it, girl. Don't keep it, because if you keep it, it build up. It's gonna it's gonna cause that reflex. It's gonna cause that explosion, you know. Soon you can start, and then too much gas is gonna press on your other vital organs, and that gonna suppress, and then gonna suppress on your back when your back start to hurt, meaning that you got too much gas. I'm just saying, I experienced that. I'm not saying about yours, but I'm saying about mine, you know, because at my age, anything can go wrong, any like that, you know. So to look young, pretty, and vibrant, and with the attitude, with the right kind of makeup, with the right kind of editing. I have to tell you that YouTube had no editing so far. You know, what you get, what you see is what you get. But TikTok, oh, TikTok is fancy. They even add an eye, oh, that eyeliners, you know, make it look pretty. But today I didn't do that. The other day was like, oh wow, you know, like amazingly gorgeous. You know, you see that little slanted. I never know how to do the wing, but they had an app on TikTok that had a little wing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got wing. I got wing, and look, woo, down here, you know. I don't know how to do wing. I just this is my normal makeup here. I never been to school to do makeup, so I don't really know how the makeup supposed to do. I don't know how to bake. I don't know how to do, you know, the extra layer. You know, I only use two kind of powder, the foundation and the brush, the powder. That's it. And the rest is just like my skin. You know, I already have beautiful. I'm not gonna brag, but I have fair. What do you call it? Tan. I was born with natural tan. You see it in my arms. This is natural tans, okay? So I have to be careful when I'm around the sun. I protect myself, you know. I don't go, what do you call it, G-string and things like that, because with my skin, because mine is fair complexion. I'm not white, but I have nice tan. It's enough for me to not have to worry about getting from the sun. I was fortunate to be born with it. So with my face, I use lighter foundation, because as you see on my forehead there, because my face and my hands had a different texture. My face is a little bit darker than my hand because my face is like exposed more to the sun rays. So I had this, actually it's a beautiful radiant. I don't have to be wearing any kind of makeup because I have that tan already. But you know, I mean, I have blotches, I had like fly speck, I have, yeah, blotches is beautiful, you know, got that little speck, you know, like you, like I'm related to the Irish people, you know, got all those beautiful speck, you know, we call it speck, or we call it blemish, or, you know. So I don't have that beautiful clear skin China doll porcelain alike, okay? I have freckles. Oh yeah, they call them freckles. I have those freckles. You might call it aging spot. I call it freckles. And you know, I mean, to get to this point in life, I have to live like over 60 years to get it. So you don't just get it for being 15. So I cannot be comparing my skin to 15 years old, because it's not fair, because I have to compare myself to 100 years old, so that way it make me look a little bit better. You know, I'm not, yeah. Someone said, Oh yeah. Yeah, I have to do the chicken wing on stick for you, damaged kids. When you visit me, let me know when, so that we can barbecue outside with the chicken on the skew. You know, the wing. You know, I do that too. I think I did that last year, even the year before. I barbecue outside, just before I met you. So maybe next time we'll do the chicken wing on the skew and make the delicious. What do you call it? Make the delicious pickles. There's a Cambodian pickle that's like out of this world. It goes so good with beef on the stick, with the chicken wing on the stick, with the barbecue meat and all that. It was like awesome. It's like you know, it's not like it's not like American pickle. You know, you get that one cucumber that processed. Oh no, my grandkid asked. Grandma, what's the difference between the cucumbers and the pickles? Well, the cucumber is the younger versions of the vegetable, and the pickles is the version where like you have to gone through life and yeah, you gone through life and get processed, so you become pickle. Is that? Huh? I know. I don't understand it either, but anyway. Yeah, so next time when you're here, oh yeah, you're not very good at makeup, huh? So am I. You see that I could have learned that from my daughters because 3 of them makeup artists. My firstborn, she had all the credential in esthetician and beauty school. She got her master in makeup, and there was one photo of mine. I think my Facebook profile when she did the makeup for me. She know that I don't like heavy makeup. So when my daughter did makeup for me, you know, she does not remove anything but just a little color. She know that I like natural look, so she doesn't like to bake because she didn't like to do like the extra for me. So she know how to do the makeup on me that will look good on me. Okay. So a few years ago, when my second daughter got married in July in 2020. She'd be mad at me. 2024? Oh, 23. Anyway. So, so they hire makeup artists. Okay, so I never got my makeup done by the artist before, like professional, you know, and I got it 3 times in my life. Well, a few times. My daughter was a makeup artist also, but I never got it done from another artist. So at the hotel, I got called, Mom, come and get your makeup done. You know, we were driving down in New Jersey area that was heavy traffic, so they rented a couple rooms, and one room belonged to the makeup artist. There's 2 of them, one for hair, one for makeup. So I went and this artist, you know, she did not dress up yet. He got this wrong wrap on her chest, his chest. So I think he was transgender. So I did last, so everybody like ready to go because they supposed to be there before the guests arrived. This makeup was supposed to be for the reception party. Okay, so there's no mirror for me to see, right? All I can see was like, you know, like spend a lot of time on this portion right here. Okay, like almost an hour on that. I'm like, I know that my eyebrow is like down slope on one side, so I have to be careful to bring it up to the level, you know. So anyway, to make the long story short, so finally he was like apply here and there, then there, here and here. About an hour later, I didn't see myself in the mirror because everybody said, let's go mom, we're gonna late, people are gonna be arriving, I need to be there at the, you know, because they have to receive the guests. My daughter had left, but then the bride, 3 of my daughter was their bridesmaid, so you know they look gorgeous, you know, because they're gorgeous kids in a way. So I finally my turn, you know, I didn't look at the mirror because I thought it was like so. So something tell me that I need to check myself in the mirror. So I look at myself into into the car mirror, and my eye was like, oh, oh, I was like, so my daughter was like, yeah, mom, lesbian or gay men makeup people, they exaggerated with the eyebrow, you know, like the arch, you know, like woo woo like that. And I'm like, oh, I cannot looking like this. That it's too much for me, you know. So my daughter said, well, let me help, you know, remove some of that. Still, because the car was bumpy, you know, we like on the freeway and like trying to remove the makeup from my, you know, I mean, I got falsy on too at that time. So I got faulty on and like, you know, I mean, everything was like too much, the powder, the baking on that, there's too much overlay, you know, and then the eyebrow was like really archy, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go in like this. Somebody gotta help me with this. So my little daughter in the back, one of the bridesmaids, she's trying to fix it while the car is bouncing like this, you know. I mean, she can, so she finally fix it a little bit, bring the art around a little bit, you know, and I said, how it look now? I said, I don't know. So that still look wrong, you know, because like me, I like makeup. I like more natural applications. So when we arrive at the venue, so everybody get up. I'm like, come on, mom. I don't want to go in like, you look fine, mom. Now everybody tried to assure me that I look okay, you know. So I went and after the photo was taken, I still see that arches, you know. I'm like, at the wedding, I think I'm the only one that had that weird looking makeup, you know. So, oh yeah, and I wanted to, because I wear the wrap neck turquoise colors, beautiful evening gown, and I want to have my pompadour. I want to have that chignon, you know, like I do now, but because for some reason they couldn't do it, so they put a little hair piece on me like that, you know, like poof poof. Okay, fine. I got no time to complain. So yeah, there was a hair piece here, and the eyebrow was archy still, and too much makeup on. So I took some picture, and I look at the pictures that, oh, you know, it's symbolized of a dead person, because you need that much of makeup to look crazy. So my daughter said, yeah, mom, that's how it is. So lesbian or gay people, they like to do all that, you know, all that extra. And I respect that, because I never had the experience before. To me, it was like, booyah, you know, like I'm in the theater and I'm like one of those performers, you know. So they were laughing at me. They thought it was the funniest thing. It was like, no, mom, you look fine, mom, you look pretty, you look gorgeous. They tried to assure me all that, but I know it's not. But I have some photos, and I never put it online, because people said, "Ee, what happened to you, Vanna? You look crazy." Yeah. But then it's not only that. One of the eyebrow was like archier, like one down slope, one up slope. I'm like, what's wrong with me? You know, instead of, and my honey said, oh, honey, he didn't try to be mean. They think that, oh, you look good, baby. But, you know, when I heard that word but, I know what that is. Like, yeah, but something's wrong with it. The archy eyebrows. So, no. But my daughter had a kick though. They think the funniest thing, yeah. Yeah, me too. Damaged kiss. I don't look good. I think because we have seen ourselves so basic. We seen ourselves so bland, so simple. And when you have that extra makeup on, it's like something's wrong with me, you know. I mean, it's not that, because we never seen ourselves looking like that. So to me, it was like, so that was my first experience having makeup by an individual that, you know, that admire all that archy eyebrows, you know. But yeah, other than that, and then when I went to have my, oh yeah, for those who don't know, that I was in the reality show, right, with Tammy Roman. I think last year we aired on season 3, episode 4. So you see my little story there, and people ask me, is that real? Where do you see fakeness? You cannot be faking, you know. whether it's real or not. Can you tell the story? I'm not gonna go tell you what's going on there. I told you the story already. Why you need to ask me if the story is real or not? Can you not tell? It's a reality show. Hello, got it? It's a beautiful show. It was emotional. It hit me. It hit me hard. It took me to back when, because every time when you get cheated on, that hurt. It brings a few tears. But anyway, so I'm with Tammy Roman on MTV. I think they show on primetime, Beta, and Hulu too. I think it's still running because they did not produce new season. I think they have one season because what's going on with the world, they had put in a halt to it. And we're supposed to do the part 2, where we're going to be flying out to an island somewhere out of the country, but due to the traveling restriction and all that, so they had put it off. So our episode season 3, episode 4 was very popular, and I think I'm the first Asian girl to have been on the show. So a lot of viewers, and there's a lot of comment make also. It's a good comment. Thank you for comment on a reality show though. Amazing, how when we are acting, we're not acting, how we portray in the realism, basically tell the story as it is. It's no makeup, it's no prefabrication. Basically, you just go free, you just let your spirit rise and deal with the issue at the moment and tell the story as it is, and people enjoy that. It was emotional for me. It was like it was emotional. It took me back. It was hurtful. So episode 3, season 3, episode 4 was very popular, and a lot of people had followed me on my YouTube and figured me out, and I think a lot of people on TikTok figured me out also. So in fact, people even send me comment and ask me how did I take care of my. Are you about done yet, young lady?
Huh? Yes.
And you're about to use your feet to close the door. Remember, you might be standing on one of them if you're doing that. You know how they do it? They use their feet to like close the door, close the cupboard. So anyway, so if a lot of people would ask me, you look familiar, when I'm about with Stone, and more people recognize him because the hair, because the voice and stuff like that. So we get stopped all the time. But I only seen a few occasions where people approach me and remember me from the show. It was nice feeling, hugging my follower and my fan. Anyway, but if you have not seen the reality show that I'm in, the show is still on season 3, episode 4. Okay, it's Stone Paxton and myself, and it's a beautiful story. It's emotional for me too, but yes. So I'm glad that I was able to share my story with the world. I know that people say, why do you do that? It's good reason to do that. It helped me. I am transparent. I had nothing to hide. If something happened to me, I'll let you know. There's things that I don't share. The thing that I'm comfortable sharing, I'll share. If I don't feel comfortable sharing, I don't share. I'm not too revealing. I'm not too concealing. I'm in between. It depends on something that is good for you to hear or not. If something that is educational, I like to share. If something exaggerating, lie, deceitful, I'm not going to share, because how are you going to make a difference in the world if you're going to go online on social medias, on the show, on TV to lie about your story, lie about your life? It's not credible. Okay. But my story is incredible. Exactly what happened to me, I share as it is. You know, there's no storylines. There's no storylines. Those are my own lines. I didn't go with the corporate lines. So exactly. So the show's still on. It's very popular, and a lot of people tune in. They even show in Asia, in Africa too. You know, I mean, I have people send me the messages and follow me from Facebook, from TikTok, and searching me out. You know, I mean, it's so nice to have them do that and follow me on my cooking show. It was wonderful. You know, it's beautiful to do that. But anyway, before that, yeah, doing the right kind of makeup for cameras, and then okay, so that time when Tammy like her what do you call it, her act, not actor, her what you call it, Tammy, like the person on camera, looked good in her own standard way. So I tell her that I'm gonna be modest. I'm not gonna do, you know, the hoochie and revealing all that. I'm gonna be modest. So she said, well, send me your outfit. So I sent her photo outfits, hey, this outfit, that outfit. So that's why you see that I was like semi-formal, you know, and casual too. But it's not too revealing. That's my personality. I love being.
See the fly, Grandma.
Thank you, love. Being modest. Not too hard. It's not an elephant. It's just a fly. It's just a not like that. You're gonna break the wall, please. Hey, you kill it.
Yeah. Ooh, it was like it's not a.
You smash it. Don't bring it over here. I don't like to see it, please. Thank you for killing it. Well, anyway. But anyway, so yeah, just like to invite you to check it out. Okay, I mean, let me know how it go, and I make a lot of new friends now. People who I know. You see what I'm talking about? The parenting never end. From swallow the fly, from not stomping the feet, and from not over shower, wash the hair good. I like every day, like constant reminder, constant prompting. You know, just like, when is the parenting gonna end? You thought that all my kids are grown, and it was, now I'm parenting the grandkids. So you have not met the baby one yet. She just turned one. She started walking, and she got teeth now. She got gap in between. So cute. Anyway, so I was saying that I hope you enjoy the reality show. Okay, I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's still on MTV TV show. I know that it's on primetime pay subscriptions. Okay, and I'm not sure about Hulu. Some told me it's on Hulu and some beta and. So beta. Anyway, I'm not familiar. So I'm not a TV kind of person. So in fact, I have not even seen the whole show yet. I have seen the clip of here and there. People send me, I saw you on that show. How do you make it to that show? Oh, they ask me the silly thing like, if the show real, how do I make to that show? How do I get casted? How do I get selected? How do I even make myself up on TV show, you know, on reality shows? And I don't know. We just got called one day and said, hey, you want to do this? And then we got a flight and we left to do that. There was no casting. There was nothing like that. But you have to pass like a psychological evaluation, though. You know, I mean, there was like a real psychologist that call you online, make sure they watch you and everything you do, and they ask you a whole bunch of questions, and to make sure that you are fit to be on TV, and that everything that happened on TV, everything that display, everything, the behavior, all that thing, all the betrayal, all the cheating, and all that thing is not going to affect you badly. Is that you're going to be okay? So they prognose you, they diagnose you, and make sure that you mentally, physically strong, able to handle the heat or handle the situation. And so, yeah, thank you. Prefer quality over quantity. I know, right? Too much is no good. Um, I know. So anyway, so enough conversation. Thank you for allowing me to share with you, and yeah, visit Tammy Roman and see how it goes, and let me know, and visit with me and see if you like the show. Like I said, I have not seen the whole show yet because I don't want to pay for subscription. When the show first come out on MTV, everybody's seen it. My kids seen it. It's like, oh, mom, it's on MTV. You know what I'm saying? Well, they know that because I told them it was gonna happen. But yeah, a lot. Yeah, a lot of reaction from that. You know, I mean, mostly all the comment was negative. I mean, positive and uplifting. I appreciate MTV viewers for being such kind and understanding. You know, I mean, yeah, it's thank you for all that loving support and kind comments, and I never gotten to thank them for. You know, but anyway, I'm through. The stir-fried Ong Choy with the pork meat was delicious. I invite you to do so. I'm going to list all my ingredients on YouTube descriptions, so hopefully that people from TikTok will jump over and follow me on my YouTube and subscribe also, and let me know. Like I said, I will pick a few names that I will do the lottery names, so that way I can reward my good follower with the work that I done with my crochet. I know I still have a boo-boo to finish. I went and got the yarn. I haven't got around to sit down and do a boo-boo, but I want to finish a boo-boo also. You know, a boo-boo is that little character. It's real cute. So, but anyway, so I thank you for being here for me. Appreciate your subscription and I appreciate your support. I appreciate the comment. You have something to say, love? Oh,
I'm just hungry.
Hungry?
Bye.
I just want some
Oh, this is my very own Rani, and this is Evan, my cameraman, and we have a visitor. This is Evan's little sister. Her name is
Denali.
Janali, beautiful name. So Janali is visiting with us from Fresno, and I met her first time when we were in Fresno, and we bought her some doll. I wonder you still have it.
Uncle Stone.
Oh, Uncle Stone. She remember Uncle Stone because Uncle Stone visited with her and bought her some toys, so she remember about it. It's good to have you here. Okay? Let me finish up and clean up so you guys can eat. Okay. All right. Anyway, they were fed earlier. I make them some baked chicken. They got that, and now I think they want to try the Ong Choy. So they smell it because this kid. Yeah, thank you. The little one are cute. That one, her hair is super thick. She's a beauty. She got that big eye. You know. They are Latino descent, no, Hispanic descent. Their father Hispanic, so they have this luscious hair and beautiful glow skin. They're that big, beautiful eyes. Oh, so pretty, so amazing looking kids, handsome kids, and mine too. You know, Rennie's a beautiful. So beautiful grandchildren. Anyway, so I'm gonna log off. Appreciate all of you. I'll come back on here. I'm gonna make the banana wrap cake because so many had requested and it was so good. My mom wants some, my sweetheart wants some, the grandkid wants some. So I'm gonna redo my banana wrap cake. Okay, I got everything going. I just need to clean up the kitchen so that I can come back on here, and hopefully that you will come back. I know that TikTok always coming back, and TikTok people are cool, always here, you know, visiting, sending gift and heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And my YouTube, you know, I mean here and there, but still consistency. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, loving you for supporting me. Thank you for the subscription, and thank you for being such a royal fan. Until I come back again. สวัสดีค่ะ
Ice noodles.